up? How's it going? How's it going? We seem to have a theme going on tonight, which is good because I wanted to talk about my wife. And seeing as I got the mic, anything I say is true, whether she says it is or isn't. So next week is actually our 6th anniversary. For those of you that don't know me and my wife have 7 kids altogether. When we first met, we were both single parents. I had one daughter, and she had what I thought was 6 roommates. And they were just little, you know. Turned out they were kids, so I was like, damn, all right. But anyways, you know, here we are 6 years later. The kids are all teenagers, everything's good. But I'm constantly being asked whenever I tell people that my wife had 6 kids, they're like, damn, Liz, you got with a chick with 6 kids? And they're always like, man, she must have good pussy or something. And I'm gonna be honest, she does. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But that's not the only reason, like, I love her. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my first showcase, I talked about our first date and our first night together, you know, but I didn't get into a lot of detail about it. So I'm gonna kind of fill in a little bit about that night. So, you know, like I said, we had met and we went to the movies, and then after the movies, went back to her place, and at her place, we were sitting there looking at each other in the eyes and, you know, getting real intimate. The lights were flickering because she hadn't paid the bill, but, you know, it was flickering. And like I said, you know, she pushed, you know, start on the radio, and y'all, you know, Barney is a dinosaur. I was like, what the fuck? And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. So she turned it off, and then she put on Silk, you know. So we were listening to some baby making music and shit. So we started looking at each other, and then, you know, she looked at me, and she came, and we started making out, like I said. And then she pushed me against the wall. And then she's all hugging me aggressively. Then she picked me up by my ass, and I wrapped my legs around her and shit. You know, it's all true. It's all true. And then, like I said, she carried me to the bed and laid me down, you know. And this, you know, I talked about how, you know, she started going down on me. And then when she got to my stomach, she was like, I was like, ooh, so freaky. I was like, I like that. What I didn't say, though, it was freakier than that. So after she does that, man, we're making out some more, you know, and she starts sucking on my titties. And then, you know, the typical shit, man. There's some smacking ass, choking, pulling hair, all the shit I like. She was doing that to me, you know. I was like, hell yeah, I didn't even have to ask. You know? She seemed to be on my level, you know. So, you know, we was getting down, bro. We was just getting down, and, you know, it was a lot of like, fuck me, ah. And she's like, shh. Babe, the kids will hear. So I had to keep it down. I was like, oh. But what really made me fall in love that night that I didn't tell you guys was towards the end when I was about to climax, you know. She leaned over and she whispered in my ear those magic words that made me fall in love. She was like, babe, my tubes are tied. You can bust inside. I was like, so I fell in love automatically right then and there. I'm busting inside the boy. Ever since I've been busting in there. Unfortunately though, you know, ended up 3 years in, we having all this freaky sex, and then all of a sudden here comes this thing called erectile dysfunction. You know, so I caught it from her is what I told her. She don't believe me and shit. But anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. Just fill in the little shit that I didn't tell everybody about. I appreciate y'all. My name is Iz. Check out my YouTube, Mr. Iz WT, and I'll be performing in New Mexico next week. I'll give the dates later on. Appreciate it. Regional touring comic Iz, everybody. Give it up for him.